pinned comments. Won't be able to see them. There you go. Hopefully. All right. We'll wait a few minutes for people to join in. Is it early? It's a minute too. Well, a little early. All right, we got some people watching. Just give me 1 second, everyone. Just trying to work out some bugs here.
Yeah, it won't let me see it.
I got it. All right.
All right, that's good enough.
Good evening. Sunday night. We're there. We're close. It's staring us right in the face. Hello, John McGinnis, my friend. How are you? For those of you who don't know us, we are New Jersey Paranormal, part of New Jersey Paranormal. I'm John.
I'm
This
Chris.
is Chris. We are the people that have been organizing New Jersey Paraunity for the entire duration. We started it together. We built it, and here we are on year 8. Believe it or not. Hello, everyone. Good to see everyone.
We're the two people you've been talking to. The only two people that you can talk to about
Yes.
the expo.
So tonight we're going to answer your questions, but we're also going to go through some things first and hopefully answer any questions you may have. And if we see some of them there that we're not going to talk about on our own, we'll answer those questions as we see them as they come up. So again, this is number 8. It starts Friday night. 5 days from today is the first VIP party.
Yep.
From 8 to 11.
8 to 11.
The expo itself is Saturday, July 23rd, from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at 1 Samuel Lupo Place, Woodbridge, New Jersey, which is Woodbridge High School. It's been at the high school 6 of the 8 years we've been doing this. We like doing it there.
It's not your typical, I mean, I know that we've gotten comments that where people have said, what, at a high school? Really? It's not your typical school. It's an old school. It's huge.
It's not an old school. It's a newer school.
The gym itself is 2 gyms. It's a huge size. The auditorium sits over 900 people, and it's state of the art viewing and seating, and I mean, this building is amazing. It's not your typical small school by any means. Plenty of room.
So again, we're going to go down point by point, and if you miss any of the video, you can go back and watch it. It'll be on the page, so if you miss any part of it, you can go back and watch it, and hopefully we'll answer your questions.
I think the first thing that we need to
you?
really put out there real quick, we cannot tell you what cost the autographs are. We can't tell you what the merch costs are for the celebrities. That's theirs and theirs alone. We have nothing to do with that whatsoever, just so you know. Because I saw that popping up regularly, and we get that on our Facebook page as well. They dictate that, so we can't give you pricing because we don't know.
And if you just want a selfie with them, odds are they won't charge you. I can't speak to that for every single one of them, but the ones that I've seen won't charge you just for a selfie with them. I know that if you want one of their merchandise, one of their 8x10s, and you want it signed, they're going to charge you for that for sure. But it's just a picture with them, I don't think they're going to charge you for that, unless that's what I've seen over the years. But I don't know Destination Fear. I don't know how they work.
No, they're new for us, so we don't know.
Yeah, but I think you can get a picture with them for free. But if you want one of their 8x10s and you want them to autograph it,
it's a cost.
They're going to charge
it's their
you.
product.
And it varies between the celebrities. We have no idea if there's a set price across the board, because there isn't. It all depends on them.
And it has nothing to do with us.
But yeah, so again, starting from the beginning, online sales are officially closed. We closed them today. You can no longer purchase tickets online. If you have purchased tickets online, again, we get this question over and over and over again. Yeah, please don't try to answer questions within the page here. We're going to cover all this stuff, and you're just going to confuse things if you're answering questions and we haven't
Just
yet.
in case something changed
So, yeah,
or
and it might have
updated and you
changed,
guys
and
aren't
you-
aware
yeah,
of it, we
that's
want
why
to
we're
make
doing
sure we
this.
don't confuse anybody. We want everybody to get the right information. Although we do appreciate the help that everybody's trying to do.
So again, the online sales have ended, but again, we've been answering this question over and over again. The way this works is you print out your PayPal confirmation when you purchase those tickets, whenever you did it. That is like option one. If you can print out that confirmation, it says Woodbridge Charity Fund on it, and it has a dollar amount. That's what we'll be checking in line the day of, and while people are lining up. If you don't have that, then your credit or debit card statement that shows a purchase to the Woodbridge Charity Fund and the date, you can cross out all the account information that belongs to you. We don't need to see that.
No.
So block that out. We just need to see the date and a charge to the Woodbridge Charity Fund with a dollar
Yeah,
amount.
the date, the amount, and the Woodbridge Charity Fund.
Yeah.
So those three things are important, and of course your name, because we want to know it's you, and
Yeah.
you're the one that purchased
So
it.
make sure you have that, and we'll check all that in the line, and while you're checking in, and you will get a wristband. Well, you know that paperwork will be taken, and you'll get a wristband, and that will allow you in and out of the expo the entire day. Again, the doors open at 11. The elephant in the room is it's going to be hot outside. We've been watching the weather just like everybody else out there. And yeah, 95, 96 is what they're talking. And we did not want this convention to be in the summertime. The original date was October 2nd, but
It got
we're at the mercy of the Board of Ed of Woodbridge, and they wanted us to do it in the summer, so we didn't interfere with any of their events or anything else that they had set up. So summer, here we are.
Somebody asked right after, like what you did, about can they still purchase cash at the door? Absolutely, tickets are still available, cash at the door. The other thing, yes, we do want a printed paper and not shown on the phone, because that's better all the way around, to be
Yeah,
honest
we need to
with
keep
you.
that for our records
Yeah.
too. So
Absolutely.
yeah. Tickets will be available at the door, cash only. So that's your option if you haven't purchased online. At the door, cash only, $20, $5 for kids. Like I said, I was talking about the heat. We're going to try to get through that line outside like we do every year as fast as we can. And we've got more people now that will be in that line as it builds, processing, giving wristbands, so that at 11 a.m. when the convention opens, you'll see that entire line, even if you're in the middle, or you'll see the line start moving. We get out there as early as possible and start processing. We wouldn't want to wait out there in that
No,
heat. We don't
and
want
people
you
do
waiting
start
out
to
there.
line up at 8 o'clock. I'm going to be honest, but I even said to John, once you have that wristband, you can go back and sit in your car and wait
With the
in your
AC
air
on
conditioning
or
with the
whatever.
AC. So
Yeah.
it's just like, and there definitely are going to be food trucks this year.
This is what Tuesday-
I just saw the thing, so I just popped in my head. So go ahead.
So again, with the heat, you know, we're concerned as everyone else. The school did get the entire HVAC system revamped last year, and we've been in there on the hot days, the 90 days, and the gym is cool, the auditorium is cool, the classrooms and where Destination Fair and Ghost Hunters, that stays cool. The hallways were a little bit warmer than we would have liked them to be, and that's where the lines are. So we've actually rented 22 giant large industrial fans that we're going to have throughout the building, blowing air all around.
Yeah.
So we're getting out ahead of this. We want you to be comfortable in the building. We want you to be comfortable in the vending area, in the auditorium. So again, we're going to be there Friday setting up, and we're going to place these fans all around. We're going to see how it feels. We're going to tell them to turn the air down as much as they can, or up as much as they can. And we're really going to keep an eye on, because we know how many people were there last year.
Yeah.
We're anticipating that same number this year, if not more.
And someone asked, can they bring water? You can bring water with you, bottled water, but I am going to tell you, if they catch you drinking in the auditorium or walking
The gym.
openly with a bottled water in the gym or the auditorium, open drinking, they'll boot you out because they don't allow that at the school. I mean, you can have your drink in the hallways and walking around out there and by the food trucks, but they don't allow it within the gym or the auditorium.
Yeah. So again,
or food.
Yeah. So like I said, we're going to do our best with the heat. We again, it's July. You can't predict
No.
the weather like this anyway. So we got out ahead of it as soon as we saw the 10-day forecast, and we even saw a hint of what was coming. We contacted a air conditioning climate place, and we said, give us a ton of fans, and they're the big ones, and they're going to be blowing, and they'll be blowing down all the hallways in all the areas where people are going to be waiting, where the celebrities are. So you know, hopefully the building will be comfortable enough for all of us there, because again, last thing we want is for people to feel uncomfortable during this event. I mean, outside is a whole nother issue, but inside, you know, hopefully
We're
when
trying
we
to get
get you
ahead of
in,
that one.
yeah, hopefully when we get you in, you'll be comfortable enough. You want to mention the food trucks?
Yeah,
Somebody
we
asked that
actually
question.
have more food trucks this year than we've ever had. We're happy about that. There's going to be a full Woodbridge Community Center is going to have a truck out there where they're going to be doing burgers, hot dogs, and like a big grill out there. Then we have a Rita's truck. I'm not too sure what all the trucks
There's
are.
5 total food trucks that are selling food, and there's one Rita's which sells ice creams and Italian
Ices,
ices
yeah.
and stuff like that. So there'll be 5 food trucks this year and an ice cream truck. Handicap parking, we do have Woodbridge PD on site like last year. They, from what I'm told, did very well with handicap accessible parking and making sure everybody had a spot. They do a great job, and we're again,
Because the handicap is not there is no parking close to the school entrance. It's
No,
not like where you
there's
go in
some,
and you get your close.
not a whole lot.
They're really, yeah, but it's not close to the
No,
building
no.
itself. So if someone's driving you and you're handicapped, we suggest you drop them off at the door, and then the police will tell you where to park to get back if the person has a difficulty walking. Everything at the high school is handicap
Yeah.
accessible.
She's right. That's your best bet. Have them drop you off right at the entrance and take care of you, get you out of the car, or
Yeah.
your loved one out of the car, your friend. Have them get them inside the building where it's cool, and then go park the car and come back in if you can. That's your best bet. But again, parking,
It's free.
They did much better. Yeah, parking's free. They did much better last year. And again, we have 7 police officers that are going to be out there directing things and parking people.
I'm not sure what you mean by for sessions, separate fees for sessions.
No.
All the meet and greets are free.
Well,
as
yeah,
long as
just
you can-
explain to them what the $20.
The $20,
Gets
the
them.
entry fee. First of all of this goes to charity. John and I
The
don't.
Woodbridge Charity Fund.
We have nothing to do with the money whatsoever. We just organize
We
this,
don't
put this
make any
together.
money
Zippo.
off of this.
We do this because we passionately love this, and we're fans like you, and we wanted to bring this all part for all of us. So, $20. Hey, Chip. A $20 gets you in the door, standing in line to meet any of your celebrity guests that you want to see. All of the lectures that are done by celebrities are free, except for Chip Coffey's gallery reading, which is $50. But he has a Q&A that is 45 minutes.
That's free.
That is free before his gallery reading. All of our exhibit rooms, and we have 3 exhibit rooms this year. We have ITC room, we have a crypto room, and we have the paranormal couple that are coming with their haunted objects, and I hear they've got a spectacular setup that they're bringing that's going to blow us away with new objects, haunted objects that they're bringing. We have a vendor room in the gym where some of the celebrity guests are that have readers that are there, all types of readers, your tea leaf readers, your palm readers, your tarot card readers, angel reader. I mean, there's many. There's an aura reader. There's a lot of different, and a spiritual one from what you just told me today. That I did. That I don't know the whole thing because you talked to him, but somebody's doing a spiritual reading that's really cool that they're bringing to the thing. phenomenal vendors. I can't tell you how unique and wonderful, but that's all for $20. That's $20.
Well, $20. Summary of what $20 gets you is $20 will get you in the building, of course. Will give you access to all of the celebrities. You can meet every single one of them. There's no extra charge to just walk up to them and say, "Hey, love your show." Of course, you want something signed. That's probably extra. Merchandise is extra, but I think a selfie you'll get away with. I don't think they'll charge you for that. The exhibit rooms are all free. Lectures all free. And you do have access to the vending area. The vending area, of course, has all these unique vendors, like she said. The readers charge. So if you want to get a reading with a psychic medium, they all set different prices as well. Well, they're going to be scattered throughout the vending area. But that's what $20 gets you. I mean, you have the ability to do what you want, see who you want to see, take in as many lectures as you want. That's all up to you and how you plan your day. And again, we try to put so much in there and make it affordable. And, you know, we've been doing this for 9 years now, you know, even with COVID. And it's gotten bigger, it's gotten better. People have loved it, thank God. I mean, we put everything we have into doing this year after year. The readings cash only. I think some of them accept.
Some of them have cards. It all depends on what kind of, because we can't guarantee Wi-Fi for them. We're working on it, but we always work on it every year, and something always happens. So they usually have their own systems, and they purchase their own type of I believe Judy and her husband know how to do it. They've got like these boxes that have boosters or something, but some do have where they can. But a lot of them take cash. We're selling T-shirts again for the first time in a while. That's going to only be cash at the table only.
So here's the thing, and again, this is another thing about our convention that you know, people mention when they come to our convention. First, someone asked who's replacing Amy. No one's replacing Amy. You look at our roster. I mean, we've got more than a lot of other conventions have. Amy got COVID, unfortunate. That's another thing we want to talk about. We might as well bring that up.
Yep.
In case you don't know, Amy Allen will not be there.
No.
She announced on social media that she had COVID. Then she texted me, and we went back and forth a little while, and she's not feeling well, and she definitely is not going to be there. So there is no replacement for Amy.
And we wish
Everyone
her
else
nothing but well.
is still going to be there. Chip Coffee will be there. Chip, you need to wear a mask if you're going to meet Chip Coffee.
Chip's
Chip
in a private room.
will be in a private room. Before you go in there, please have a mask on. If you don't have one, we'll give one to you. Limit like 2 people at a time. We'll be able to go in there and meet him, say hello to him. But you must wear a mask or he's not going to let you in.
And we will provide one in case you don't have one.
Right.
We do have them. We have them ready. We also post before at the front of the line that, you know, you will need a mask. And when you get up to where you're going to go in there, we also will have a sign that says mask required at this point, and we will have them for you if you forget. And we feel bad, but if you are a firm believer, no mask, no chip.
No, there are restrooms.
Plenty.
And somebody mentioned, look, you know, here's the thing again. I wanted to mention the lines. You know, because we're only a $20 event for admission, there is a line. You may wait online to meet ghost hunters or Destination Fear an hour and a half to meet these guys because it's only $20. A lot of people come out to these events, and a lot of these people have a lot of fans, and they want to see them and meet them just like we do, just like you do. So yes, there will be, you'll have to wait online for Ghost Brothers and all them. They moved the lines pretty good, but yes, you may wait online for an hour or more to meet your favorite, especially Destination Fear is new. And they've got a lot of fans, and I'm sure they're going to turn out from what I hear.
And real quick, because you just said that your sister's pregnant, this is what I did with people that had children that were standing in line that wanted to meet. Talk to the people in behind you and in front of you and just say, hey, I've got to go to the restroom. Could you hold my spot? Work together. Be kind to each other. And you'll see that you can make this work. I mean, that's how I am. John will tell you that I'm that type of person. And we work together and we look out for each other. Chip will have tickets available for selling like they asked, even though it's no longer allowed available online. We'll also still be selling tickets at the front before you go in, so you can go to Chip and purchase them, or you can purchase them over at the front desk. We'll have them for sale. However we can work it out for you guys, they'll still be available for cash only.
Yeah, see, you can either purchase them from seeing Chip, and he has his assistant Greta with him. So if you're meeting Chip and you want to go to the gallery reading, just mention it to Greta. Greta will sell you a ticket, and you'll be good to go. Chip will be doing a 45-minute Q&A prior to the gallery reading. So he'll do the Q&A. That's free. Everybody can go in, hear the Q&A. And then for those who haven't purchased tickets yet, there'll be a 25 minute gap before his gallery reading. You will have the opportunity to purchase tickets to go back in there and witness the gallery reading. So, but as of right now, all online sales are done. They're shut off. So if you want to see Chip's gallery reading, go to either Chip himself and his assistant Greta, buy a ticket from them, or go to the Q&A, check that out. It's funny. Chip puts on a great show. And then there'll be a table right outside where they'll be selling tickets for you to go right back in and see that gallery reading. That's your best bet. And that will be, the lecture schedule is up. Yeah, it's $50 for the gallery reading. Q&A is free. The gallery reading is $50. There is a lecture schedule up on NewJerseyParaunityExpo.com. Chip is the closing event every year. He's the big closer. He's the big deal. And that will be 5:30 to 6:30. So that gallery reading, will actually run longer than the convention. The convention closes at 6.
And nobody else can hang out outside and waiting.
One's allowed
it's just the people in the gallery reading that are there until 6:30. So let me make that clear. We clear everybody out at 6 o'clock on the dot, and the only people that are in the building are Chip Coffey's gallery reading inside the auditorium.
Right. So, again, missed tickets are receipt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your PayPal confirmation is your ticket. If you do not have that for any reason, because we do understand sometimes things happen, a bank statement or a credit card statement with the amount, Woodbridge Charity, it can be abbreviated. We've seen that. We understand that. It's not fully right now. So the amount, the date, your name, and the Woodbridge Charity. And then from there, we do tell you, black out your account information, black out your address, stuff that you don't want out there.
Yeah. So again, real quick, if you're just joining us, we're going to run down real quick again the summary of this. The expo, the Friday night is the VIP party. If you're coming, you have the information. If you don't, Chris Therian's number is on this page that you can call her directly. Saturday is the expo. Woodbridge High School, 1 Samuel Lupo Place, Woodbridge, New Jersey, 11 a.m., 6 p.m. We will try to get through that line as quickly as possible for people waiting out there. We know it's going to be hot. We're watching the weather. We're going to burn through that line and get as many people processed. So if you want the option, you got your wristband, you want to go walk back to your car, turn the air on. If you get there, 8, 9 o'clock and you want to get there early, get your wristband, go back to your car, put the air on, hang out in your car. 11 o'clock, just walk right in if you want, or even a little later you can line up again. But
I can't see that question that woman asked.
So again, $20 get you in, have you access to the vendor room. It will get you into the exhibit rooms. The lectures are free. Celebrities, if you want their autographs, they're gonna charge you for that, and they vary in what they charge. I brought a neck fan. Yeah, well, if you're gonna be outside, you may need one. She said, I paid for my younger daughter. She is not able to go. My niece will be taking her place. Can I pay the $15? I didn't see the whole question.
I don't know what that means. Pay the $15 for extra.
Oh, meaning she's older than 12 years old. Yeah, you can pay the extra at the door.
Beth said Chip is only doing one reading. He's doing a gallery reading, which means he whatever comes through, and there's several readings that he does. So
yeah, we maintain a list for both parties, the VIP, so we know exactly who's going to be attending.
Absolutely.
So.
And if for any reason you don't have your confirmation, which I always say to bring because I'm usually not at the door, make sure you have your ID, your license, and you can show. But normally you can say your name, you're on the list, boom. The reason why I say your ID or confirmation is because if somebody walks in and says they're you, and we've had this happen, said that they're you, and they get in, and then you show up and that person's in there, we can't find who that was that did that. So we do like confirmation to protect you. That's what that's about.
So let me again describe Chip Coffey's gallery reading. The gallery reading itself, first of all, you have to be there on time. It starts at 5:30. No one will be allowed in past 5:30. Sherry's there as well. Hello, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
No one will be allowed in past 5:30. No one. So please make sure you're on time. If you have a ticket to Chip Coffey's gallery reading, no exceptions whatsoever. Now, the gallery reading itself is Chip on stage, and I've seen this live, and it's amazing. I got to see it for the first time last year. Chip is on stage, and literally, whoever comes to him, he just picks random people as stuff are coming in, people that are connected to them, loved ones or friends, and he just does random readings. Not everyone gets a reading. There's going to be, a couple of hundred, but it is phenomenal to watch. Again, I couldn't believe it when I was watching it the first time. When I was there last year, I got to sit there in the auditorium, and he was virtual. This time I'll actually be there.
The information for the VIP party was already part of when you purchased the thing. It stated everything that was there. It stated the
We're
time,
not giving out
the
any
address.
information for the
We
VIP
don't give it
party
out here because we don't want people crashing. We've had that happen, and we just don't do that.
So we do have Chip watching, and we have Shari from the Ghost Hunters watching. We'll be interviewing Shari tomorrow on the New Jersey Paranormal page. Ghost Hunters, everybody who's been there these last few years. Ghost Hunters were phenomenal last year. Jason and Shari and Dave and Steve, they moved their line really well. They were really good to the people waiting online. Ghost Brothers, same thing. Dave Schrader. These are all, if you haven't met them, they're all good people. I mean, really good people. No egos, friendly, nice. They all appreciate that people come out to them and want to meet them. Destination Fear, it'll be their first time being there. We're going to kind of fill them in because, other conventions are a little different than ours. Like I said, because our price point is so low, we get a lot of people that attend. And somebody had mentioned they waited an hour and a half for the Ghost Brothers. We don't shy away from that and say that's not true. But what that person did say was it was totally worth it. That means the world to us because we want you to have the best time and the best experience with the people that you paid to see and meet. And our exhibit rooms, like Chris was just saying, Cody and Satori are awesome. They have a room filled with haunted objects, and they do this great demonstration, this great display. Cryptozoology, Mothman, and all that weird Bigfoot stuff is going to be in another room. And then you've got our friend Ron Iacovetti and Lourdes that are going to be in an ITC room doing live demonstration of like shortwave radio type of ITC. This is all cool stuff, and you don't get a lot of this at other conventions, or you have to pay extra for it. We wanted to just give you as much as we could. The only, thing is the weather. we're watching the weather. Again, we've ordered, wait till you see the fans. It's going to be like those movies where the faces, we're going to try to have fans everywhere blowing that air around. So we're preparing up till the last minute of the last day to make this as good as we possibly can.
And they said aliens too. Real quick, because you did ask this question twice, and we're not ignoring them. We're just trying to do things follow through. You asked about the bag policy because we do know that people have asking. If you're coming with a big backpack and stuff, we do have police there. Yeah, there's a good possibility if you've got big bags and you're carrying stuff, you're going to be checked. I am going to say...
There is AC.
Yeah, there is AC. I am also going to say... someone said about bringing gifts. You can bring your favorite people gifts. I do want to remind you, it's a high school. You cannot bring any type of alcohol into a high school. That is illegal. Even if it's a gift, we can't allow that. Food, believe it or not, you can't bring cakes and baked things into the school. That is illegal because you have to be like licensed and stuff. This is all about the health department and stuff, and they're there, believe it or not. The fire department, the fire marshals, the police officers, and the health department, they're there. We run one of those type of events. The bags will be checked in case of weapons, whatever. So I just want you to be very aware of that, okay?
And she's right. It's a township event. They support us. It's their event. They sponsor it. So you will see Woodbridge Police everywhere, inside the building as well. There are also representatives from the Board of Ed that are walking around. Last year I'll mention this as well. Last year we had a mask mandate because COVID was COVID. And now we don't have a mandate for masks to get in or to be in the convention. No masks are mandated with the exception of Chip Coffey's room. And that's at Chip's request because Chip has health concerns and we support him and we are happy that he's even going to be there. So we will take every precaution possible to protect our friend, Chip Coffey, in any way possible.
And that means you won't have to have a mask in the auditorium for his event because he's on stage away from you. So he's okay with you not having a mask in the auditorium. So I want to make that clear. It's just meeting and greeting him. He will take a picture with you, but you have to have your mask on, and he will have his. Yeah. And he's made that clear.
Your best bet if you have gifts bring him to the party if you're coming to the party. That'd be much easier.
But not everybody is.
No, but someone just mentioned they're bringing them to the party.
Yeah, and that's a good idea. That's a smart idea.
But again, keep in mind, every year that we've done this, everybody comes with, people always, even the police, the Woodbridge Township people, always say the same thing. What a great group of people. Everybody seems to be here for the right reason. Everybody's having a good time. There's no issues. There's no people, trying to cut in front of each other or do any, No. Everybody's there with the best of intentions, which is we all love the paranormal. We're all fans of these shows. We all want to see each other because we're interested in the paranormal. And we appreciate that more than you guys would ever know because we can only put it together. What happens on that day,
and
we control and we try to organize.
This man does not let me rest or himself rest until we make sure every little I is dotted and every T is crossed, and we try to do our best to make sure that you guys walk in that door and the only thing your job is to do is have a great time. And we do. I'm going to be honest with you. Any drama, it's shut down and removed.
Yeah, we don't stand for it.
We don't go for that.
I mean, if you're making a scene and you're making things difficult for others, then you will be asked to stop first. But if you don't, then you will be asked to leave. And that'll be that. Because everybody's there to have a great time. And that's it. Come with that attitude. We'll do the best we can for you guys.
Yeah.
And just have a good time. And know that there are going to be lines, but know that there's going to be so much there for you that we really did try to make this worth every minute you spend there, every dollar you spent on it. Support the vendors. The vendors are freaking awesome this year. They are awesome this year. Probably the best group of vendors that we've had. So walk around. We don't list them because we want you to go around and check out every one of them. And we've got a great, great group this year.
I also want to mention, because John and I couldn't do what we do if it wasn't for Terry and the team of...
I know Township and the mayor.
I never get their name right, though. They're called the MAC team.
Mayor's Advisory.
Yeah, and they're there. They collect the money because they're part of the charity fund thing. That's what we don't handle the money. They're there all day long. They're there helping with the lines. They're there directing people if you need help. Oh my God, let's tell them about the brochure thing that they're getting handed out to them.
We don't have, they're downstairs.
They're downstairs, but we can tell them about them.
So, every year we have a free booklet. And the cost of this convention, if we told you how much it costs, you would fall out of your chair. Because I every year I try to add something. Last year was Ghost Brothers, and people loved. They're phenomenal. People loved them. All the ghost hunters were there. Shari was there along with Steve. So we try to add, and this year's Destination Fear, and we keep that point at $20 because that's important to us. This year we couldn't do the big extravagant booklet with 10 pages like we always give, but we wanted to give you guys a handout, a keepsake, and something that was informative. So we came up with a 8x11 book, not a booklet, it's just a handout, a brochure. and on the front is the poster. You flip it over onto the back, and it's the map for the convention. Where's Destination Fear? Where's Ghost Hunters? Where's the Ghost Brothers? Where's Chip? Where's the exhibit rooms? You take that flyer,
the bathrooms, the
and you
food
flip
trucks.
it over and look at that before you ask the people that are going to be running around like crazy. And it would help a lot. And again, if you guys want to get that signed, we're giving away those markers that are gray. Or,
Oh no, they're at the tables with the
right, that's
celebrities.
what I mean. So they'll be able to sign them, you know, if you want to get them signed. Hopefully they'll sign them. You can ask them.
Somebody asked if all of the celebrities will not be on that map, because in the vending area we have a few celebrities, and you'll just have to walk around and find them in there. But the ones that are separated, you will definitely know. We have them in the book where they are.
Yeah, I mean, again,
And we've got the big posters for the lectures where they're taking off when
Yeah.
you walk in too. So
you'll see the schedule, so you can walk in, check out the poster,
And
the
take a
schedule.
picture of it.
Yeah, take a picture and then go through your business and
How
say,
much are our t-shirts? Our t-shirts are from small to extra large, $20, and from
You have them in there.
I do. XL2 to XL3 is $25 per shirt. Very reasonable.
So no, we will not be selling New Jersey Paranormal merchandise there. And guys, while we have you on, we don't get paid, but we will plug ourselves. We are New Jersey Paranormal. You have to spell New Jersey Paranormal. And please make sure it is only New Jersey Paranormal. There are a lot of groups out there that use New Jersey Paranormal in their name. We are just 3 words, New Jersey Paranormal. So please follow us on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, well, not on Twitter, but on those platforms. We do a lot of live investigations. We do live interviews. We just had Chip Coffee on live the other night. Shari from Ghost Hunters will be on tomorrow night. So that's your way of giving back to us is by following us on social media and supporting the New Jersey Paranormal group. We won't have anything for sale there except for the Expo shirts, but there will be a New Jersey Paranormal table up, and you'll see the banner, and you'll know where the shirts
You'll
are.
get to meet my father. He's quite a quirky individual. I want to say real quick too, somebody asked if you can bring a camera and take pictures. Absolutely. The one thing we do not allow is videotaping, vlogging, or interviewing of anyone.
Especially at the parties.
We don't allow any of that. The guests are there to meet people. We can't have you interviewing them, talking, vlogging, doing. If we see that, yes, we're going to step in, ask you to stop. If you don't, you're out with no refund.
Yeah,
I'm
this
just letting you know.
This is for all of the enthusiasts and the fans. This is again why we don't invite.
We don't interview and go around.
Yeah, we
and
could do that
any of
ourselves,
that.
but we don't have a podcaster there.
No.
Because those people that are there for you guys.
Yes.
The reason we brought them in is so that they can meet as many as their fans and the people that follow them and appreciate them as possible. To take them away from their table for someone else's podcast, never going to happen.
Lisa,
Never
you
gonna
have
happen.
to ask them what you can buy them at the VIP parties.
At the parties,
if you want to buy them a shot, you buy them a shot.
I think you'll definitely have that option. I really do. But like Chris was saying, New Jersey Paranormal shirts you can get on our Facebook and our website. So, NewJerseyParanormal.com. But anyway, as far as where the celebrities are going to be, for a quick reference, when you walk into the entrance of the expo, you'll see the track and field, the football field. That's where the entrance to the expo is. The door's down that way. When you walk in, the gym is to your right, the vending area. The auditorium is to your left. Those are kind of the two kind of main areas. To see like Destination Fear, Ghost Hunters, Ghost Brothers, you'll have to go up the hall, and the hall goes right or left. You'll have to go left. And this will be on your map. They'll be down that way. Ghost Hunters, Ghost Brothers, Destination Fear. Chip Coffee will be up across the breezeway and into the next hallway in a room by himself, along with the exhibit rooms will be in that same hallway. So everything's kind of confined to like a little...
It's pretty streamlined.
And the food trucks will be to your right, but we're thinking about maybe trying to find some shade and moving them over there if we can. But everything, like I said, the map kind of spells it out for you guys. So use that brochure, that flyer, as a reference. If you're walking around and going, where's Destination? How do we know where? In the main gym will be guys like Dave Schrader, John Zaffis, the Weird New Jersey guys, Chris and Mike from the Tennessee Wraith Chasers, and our new addition too. We just talked to them today, Spirit Mechanics. I want you to remember that name, especially if you're a fan of the Dead Files. Even though Amy is not going to be there, Spirit Mechanics are good guys from Kentucky that Amy uses to follow up on Dead File cases. One of the groups, I know there are more groups, I got in trouble for saying the group. There are other groups, but this group, Amy pays on her own to fly out to follow up on cases that they do on the show. So they're going to be there to meet and greet, and they're going to be doing a lecture, the Dead Files lecture, that talks about when that show ends and Amy contacts them with instructions, what do they do from that point on? That's really cool.
I want to know.
Now I want to see that lecture, although I'll be running around like a madman. But free, I would go in and watch that lecture.
I would.
And they seem like really, really good. They were telling me
So you guys
today,
gonna have to fill us in after you go and see this, because we're gonna miss that.
No,
and again, no videotaping and recording. Just so
Amy
you know.
Allen will not be there. If you missed any part of this, Amy announced on social media 2 or 3 days ago she has COVID. She will not be attending the expo.
Yeah.
I waited till she posted it, then I grabbed the screenshot and I posted it across Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It's all on those sites, and it's on all of her sites that she will not be attending the expo because she has COVID. So you guys know I don't want anybody ever getting on a plane, train, getting in their car thinking someone's going to be there when they're not going to be there.
And we'll go through the line and tell you as well before you enter the door. Yes, you can take pictures. You can take pictures all day long. We have no problem with that whatsoever. We just don't allow videotaping, vlogging, recording, any of that type of stuff. Interviews, we don't allow that. That's and we're just telling you that up front. So there's no fuss, no muss.
Yeah, we see you. We'll ask you to stop, just like Chris said, and if you won't, then you'll be escorted out.
And trust me, the police they're on that. They it's not us that have to be the heavy hands. They go right in, and somebody went in and refused. I asked nicely for them to not have food in the auditorium, and they're serious about taking care of their school. So I just want you guys, I don't want anybody embarrassed. I don't want anyone to get their feelings hurt or anything. We want you guys to have a good time.
So, any questions other than the things that we have covered so far? We're watching the comments now. We got to go do this all over again on Instagram in about 10 minutes. So, yes, you do get a map. You'll be handed a flyer, 8.5 by 11. You can fold it up, stick it in your pocket. That will give you a poster of the convention and a map of the area. If you want, like Chris said, to know the lecture schedule, your best bet, Chris had a great idea, walk right up to the 2 posters that are in front of the auditorium. As soon as you walk in on the left, take a picture with your phone, go walk around, do what you're doing, and keep checking that picture to see who you want to see and when. First lecture starts at 11:30. That's going to be Dave Schrader, and that's going to kick things off in the auditorium. And then from there it goes to the Dead Files, and I think Ghost Hunters are doing a lecture. It's going to be, again, jam-packed.
You do not have to be vaccinated at this time. You do not have to have a vaccination card. You don't have to wear a mask. Only around chips.
No, we're not looking at phones. You have to have a printout.
We do want to print out. Although Jen said she doesn't have a printer. And I know, Jen, I think you bought the VIP. You're already on the list for the VIP.
Again, if you have tickets to the parties, you kind of should have an idea of who's going to be there.
Yeah.
The Friday night party, Amy was going to be there, but Amy's not going to be there. But it's going to be Destination Fear, John Zaffis, the Tennessee Wraith Chaser guys, Cody and Satori will be both nights. Is Dave Schrader, right? Did I say Dave Schrader?
Dave Schrader.
No, he's going to be Saturday with the Ghost.
He's going to be Saturday.
Yeah. So it's really Destination Fear, John Zaffis, Chip Coffey, and probably the
Cody.
Cody Satori and Mike and Chris from Tennessee Ray Chasers. Saturday is Ghost Hunters, Ghost Brothers, Dave Schrader, and Cody Satori will be there as well.
You cannot get tickets for the parties. The parties have been sold out.
Forever.
They are booked. They're done. I mean, I wish, but there's no. Somebody asked, will there be somebody to take pictures for them in the lines?
Yes.
We're
making sure of that because we can't bother Destination Fear and Ghost Brothers and those guys with taking their own pictures. So you meet them, you'll be able to spend a little while with them. You're not going to be there talking to them for 10 minutes. Please don't think that you're going to be sitting with any of the guests for 10, 15 minutes. This isn't that convention. You will be able to talk to them for a little while and then, yeah, move over to the side, take a group picture with, we'll ask for your phone, of course, take the picture, and then you move on. PayPal receipt, email, okay.
Absolutely. Send me the thing and I will send you the information privately. No problem.
But again, that's James Harris. We know James. James, you got to reach out. Chris will reach out to you. So it's actually no. Please don't confuse. There's a VIP party Friday night that is not the expo. It's a VIP party that's beyond sold out. Saturday is the only day of the expo. One day event, 11 a.m., 6 p.m. There's only one day of the expo. So don't confuse. Friday's a party. It's not the expo. Parking, there'll be plenty of parking. We have Woodbridge PD there organizing the entire parking plan, so we don't have to worry about it. Last year they did a wonderful job from what I was told. They'll be out there, 6 or 7 of them, doing it this year as well. So it should be fine as far as parking. Any other questions before we head over to Instagram? We'll do maybe one more live. Maybe before then, but probably not. We've got a million things to do between now and Friday. So if you missed any part of this video, please go back and watch it again. And I think
we were
pretty
asked
much
real quick again, can you buy tickets at the door?
Yes.
Cash only, $20 for the expo itself. Yes.
Yeah, cash at the door, tickets online. Online sales are closed. Tickets at the door to get in. As well for Chip Coffey's gallery reading. I saw somebody mention that. If you want tickets to Chip Coffey's gallery reading, go and see Chip. You can meet him. You can buy a ticket to the gallery reading from Greta, who's with him. Or he will do his Q&A session. Then there'll be a break. And you'll have time to purchase tickets during that 25-minute break for the actual gallery reading, which starts at 5:30 p.m. Make sure you are in there at 5:30 no later, or you will not be admitted.
Jessica, yes. If you bought 2 tickets and they're under your name and it's for 2 people will get in. It doesn't matter what the other person's name is. So
and again, you'll see the process when we're going through the. You'll
still get in for.
You'll see the process when we're going through the line. We're literally looking at paperwork. We see Woodbridge Charity Fund. We see the date. If it's $40, we know it's 2 admission tickets. If it's $140 and you say you bought Chip Coffey and there's 2 of you, we know that's 2 Chip Coffey gallery plus 2 admission. So we're pretty good. Yes, online sales are closed now, Luann.
Yes.
Nothing like waiting until the last day, Luann. That's our friend Luann. But that's about it, guys. Again, we're doing everything in our power to make this event as good as you want it to be. We want it to be everything you hope for and then some. So please know that when you walk in the building that day, it's everything we got. We did everything we could.
Yeah, we don't take it lightly that you're traveling and that you're coming and you're doing what... We put ourselves in your shoes. And again, we do this. We volunteer to do this. We don't make any money. When I say nothing, we make nothing on this. Not a dime. And we do this because we're passionate about this. So
we give it all we got.
Yeah.
All we got.
Trust me, our heart and soul are in putting this together for you, the fans, because we're the same.
So remember, New Jersey Paranormal. 3 words. You have to spell out New Jersey Paranormal. Please go to the New Jersey Paranormal page. give us a like, subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Instagram. Again, we do some cool stuff over there, and it'd be great to have you guys follow us as well. And maybe someday we'll be on TV. Not, but maybe. You never know. Things could happen. We'll see you Saturday, guys.
Ghost Adventure doesn't do
No, they don't
conventions.
do conventions. See you guys Saturday. Stop
night,
by and say hello
everybody.
to us while you're there.
Stay
All right?
well. Please be kind, everybody. It matters.
All right,
Good
guys.
night.
Take care.